All right, Coach, so this whole place not quite done yet. There is playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. He's got his man, it's Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. 31 yards there and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
58, right over there.
From the gun, Fields trying to lay one up deep. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 50, send over. Yeah, give these traps. Let's go.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Come on, set.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Quick dash. Come.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
On the double. 55. Check, 55. Mike. Recon, 152 fighter. Get that five.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Mike 51. Check.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Under 10.
And to give this time to the tailback.
I got you, boy.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. He's had a fantastic Rookie season made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Sit up.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
70, Indy.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they try the right side here. Dante Hightower on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. In for the score. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Browns drive about to get started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Chubb. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Ready.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 25 yards that time.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Fighting through. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Bravo!
On third down, Lawrence. And it's complete. Hooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock. but the clock wasn't even moving. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 4th and goal.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
We got this.
Ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
On
1st and 10. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 3. Looking left side, and it's complete. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Go, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Fields. It's Williams on the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. 8 read. Go, team. Let's go. Greystone, travel. Let's go.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns get a score closer. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And Gary's man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. He's not going to get me. Shoot.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence drops it off for Chubb. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. Chubb. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 35 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will get them 1 closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
throw on third down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's out to Chubb, complete. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 50 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Back to throw. Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Cleveland Farrell in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. Chubb and a good stiff arm and some space to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On fourth down, Lawrence. Open man is Gordon, complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Protein spell.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. On third down, Lawrence. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darren Lee picks it, and nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got